Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. I guess friends ain't be dropping gems. Always keep it genuine. Knowledge, power, and some funny. Every week, every Monday. Pure, real, and honest. Tap in, leave a comment. You tune in to Mattie Mondays.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mattie B, and we have made it back around another 7 days for another episode of Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. If you are new to this platform, we are here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is a space where we have created a community where we cover music, we share music, we talk about what's going on in the world, we play, we laugh, and we hold each other accountable and we lift each other up. So thank you for being here. Our Mattie Mondays members, thank you for being here always. And we are going to get into it tonight. The episode is entitled The Power of Silence. A lot of you know where I am going with this. This morning, I stumbled upon a really powerful video that I've shared with several people in my network and that came across my mind and my spirit. And I want to share a piece of it with you today. I will be sure to link it here in the bio, in the description, for you to go check out if you have not had a chance, and for you to also grab and share with someone else. But it's a beautiful conversation by Maya Angelou that is necessary as a reminder for a lot of us. But before we get into it, we have a bit of an agenda today. I'm going to get through it very quickly. And then we're going to get into her a portion of her talk about the power of silence. All right. So very quickly, I want to remind you on our previous episode, third quarter loading, as we are here in the second half of the year of 2025. It's crazy to say, but it is a reality. Just a quick reminder of the really thought-provoking and I would say powerful as well questions for self-reflection of this past 6 months in life, of course, but we're just speaking to the year. So I'm speaking to it in those terms, but these were some that we shared last week. I just want to do a quick flash of each area um, and some questions. If you are new to the show, if you missed last week, you can take and grab these questions and consider them as a guide and an opportunity to reflect on the past 6 months and beyond, and to adjust and show up differently, stronger, more prepared, with more clarity going into the remainder of the year and beyond. So this area, these 7 questions per section, this first one is work, which includes career, goals, and balance. The second is relationships, which could be personal, family, social, work, all of those things. So that's here for you to screenshot and grab and take some time and be intentional with sitting aside and going through these and maybe writing down some thoughts, some notes, whatever is provoked by them. In the third arena of health, physical, mental, and emotional. Once again, 7 questions that are covered in this area. So take a moment, give it a screenshot. Definitely share it with someone who comes to mind. And be intentional once again to take some time and spend some time with these. All right. Also, I want to make a pause for the cause to highlight some things that are going on in the world, and just to remind us to continue to pray for our family, our friends, make those calls, send those messages, um, just be mindful. And we know it, but we just get so lost in life. But be mindful that tomorrow and the next moment is not promised. So let's treat them as preciously as we can, with a sense of urgency and care. And even when we mess up, which we are guaranteed to do, if we could create a rhythm of fixing it and adjusting and getting better quicker, I think that is a beautiful thing in and of itself. So it's not about being perfect. It's just about getting on track faster, getting back on track faster, and staying on track as long as possible. So I hope that resonates. But definitely say some prayers for Texas. If you have not heard about the flooding and the lives lost, you can send prayers up and over to those families. Seal the recovery that's happening in California and North Carolina and around our country and our world. So just send some prayers to our community and wider community, and just this human race where everybody's dealing with a lot of different things, out loud and in silence. So I charge you to do that. Um, all right. So moving forward, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has copped their Good Vibes Only baseball cap, distress baseball cap. I definitely have my assortment of colors and have been rocking them. I appreciate you guys supporting, rocking out, and sharing the good vibes. Also, I want to remind you, those who are here in Atlanta, to be sure to mark your calendars for this coming Sunday, to get into it and be a part of C Styles Mobile Bar's Sunday Fun Day, Pouches by the Pool. Once again, if you are in the area, make sure you push up, hit myself up, Crystal up if you have any questions, and come have a good time by the pool. And we also have an inside option, where we'll be flowing back and forth. If the weather shifts, if it get a little too hot, go inside into some AC, grab some more food, and kick it, play games, and just come socialize, grab some good energy for the coming week. Yeah, and just socialize and connect. So I'm excited for that. Super excited. Also, one of our Mattie Mondays alumni and friends of the show, Kato Dupree, will be having a really dope performance and show coming up August the 14th. I'm excited to be a part of it, where I'll be support singing in the background. Uh, but no, I'm super excited about it. It's August the 14th. If you're in the area, definitely grab some tickets. It's a cool, and it'll be a cool family setting. So the kids are invited as well. Super excited. Had an opportunity to pull up on him and the band as they were beginning to rehearse and learn the music. So that was super cool. Shout out to Kato. Shout out to Zaina. And the guests that will be a part of his night, the Law of Attraction 5-year anniversary concert. So there is that. Super excited about that. Um, all right, moving forward. Um, Happy birthdays. Let's do it. I missed it last week. Let me not do it again. Happy birthday to Danielle. 1/3 of No Punching Bag. Um, super dope young lady. My cousin, my younger cousin, who is getting older, but definitely a young woman. Um, just an amazing spirit, laid back, low key but powerful, super talented. Danielle, I hope you are doing great. I hope you had a great weekend. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to my Coach Wood, Thomas Wood from North Carolina State. So I've known well over 18, 19, 20 years. Made a huge impact on my life. Was the force that got me into the multis and pushed me beyond the events that I was used to. Picked up javelin, hurdles, shot put. Hated the 800, but it was necessary. um, but shout out to Coach Wood, man. I hope that you were doing well. It was good talking to you yesterday and catching up. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jay Fly. What's up, brethren? Always cool, always well put together. Really cool theme that he put together, 4th of Jay Fly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Kim Summy. And shout out to the Summy family. Always our love to you, our cousins. And any other birthdays that you guys have, please take a moment to send some love and shout them out in the comments. Yes. We are into July, baby. So before we continue to move forward, just a reminder that I was inspired and ideas sparked to start just hopping on the camera, man, and just speaking my mind, speaking the things that come in spirit. And that is a form of just short clips of me just being about in my world, in the crib, on my walks, just reminding you to stay light. So I truly believe that a lot of thoughts and just things that come to us, even the creative things, don't belong to us. We are the host, and it's our responsibility, and we're given the opportunity to share them properly, right? So this is my chance to just share a lot of thoughts that I have, share a lot of things that I share and speak to you guys, my family and friends, about separately, but giving more access to that, to the world and my social medias, that reach and beyond. So stay light is a huge thing for me, and a motto for me, that I fight to do. Life happens. We all have things that we are dealing with, but even in the midst of that, my goal is always to do my best to stay as light as possible. And that doesn't mean detached. That doesn't mean it's not serious. It doesn't mean ignore. It just means walk through those storms and in those moments, and even in the high and peak and mountaintop moments, with as much grace and awareness and presence as possible. So that is stay light, being positive and optimistic, um, even in the midst of whatever reality you are inside of. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to vibe. We're gonna pick up the energy a little bit today. We're gonna start this one with the record glitch. Let's get into it.
Hands up, bodies lifted. We going up in this bitch. Elevator to the pen. So high, I feel like we glitching. Eyes low, life looks in. Nobody blow, we too lit. Another level we've hit. Fuck it, we aiming for glitch. Saturday nights are reserved for letting your head down, for leaving this earth and testing your bug wild. This is a vibe, it's a wave, it's a mood. Do what the fuck you want to. Get in your bag and your groove. Lit, lit, lit. Don't it feel good? Yeah, it tastes nice. Eat it up, this is our night. Going up till we see daylight. Yeah, you ain't got work in the AM. We ain't going home till the morning. Sip it all down, don't be wasting. Strap in for this levitation. Hands up, bodies lifted. We going up in this bitch. Elevator to the pen. So high, I feel like we glitching. Eyes low, life looks in. Nobody blow, we too lit. Another level we've hit. Fuck it, we aiming for glitch.
Party like it's YOLO, baby, we getting modo. Rooftop solo, light it up like we loco. I done got my mojo, better come get your hojo. Drop top Porsches, grind like we in slow-mo. Click, 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 flashing like we taking pics. 50,000 on the fit, look baby, we living rich. All these diamonds in my wrist. Fuck it, little bitch, shit, we aiming for glitch.
Hands up, bodies lifted. We going up in this bitch. Elevator to the pen. So high, I feel like we glitching. Eyes low, life looks in. Nobody blow, we too lit. Another level we've hit. Fuck it, we aiming for glitch.
All right, that was glitch. We're gonna keep the energy rolling, keep the energy high into this next one that took us through the year of 2024 and is still here, present and popping. Big energy. Let's get it.
Big steppers. Big. Let's Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. I got 50-11 fellas on my line with the drama. Yes. Wife drawn with me to be their baby mama. I transform player, I am every woman. I need it all, no period, that's a comma. They lose their minds when I walk out. I put it on, left the flaws out. From my hair, nails, shoes. If he step up, he playing by my rules. Cause I got big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. You ain't gotta like it, but they love it. They love it. Heating up 450 on the up. A1 top shelf, what's above it? Hater blockers on, still I see you coming. They lose their minds when I walk out. I put it on, left the flaws out. From my hair, nails, shoes. If he step up, he playing by my rules. Cause I got big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. Right foot, left foot, big step, big step. Big moves, yeah, one after the other. Let's talk about it, salt and pepper. They in trouble, man, who gon' tell them? I'm a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Not too many can confirm, that's why they sleep by me. INDEPENDNT. Can't taste, can't touch, but you can pull up a seat. Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy. Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy. They want to try, but they know they can't handle me. Mesmerized, cause I give them big energy.
That was big energy. Shout out to London Elixir. Always a fun one. Always the uplifting of energy vibration. So before we get into it, I want to thank you guys for being here. I hope you have an amazing week. This one will be off to the races once again for me. But I am thankful and excited for all of the things that are coming my way and the opportunities. Super thankful for my family and friends who are everything to me. I am a blessed person, young lady, growing woman, old woman. But for real, I thank y'all. I'm grateful. Have a great week. Definitely remember to walk through this week with an intention to give yourself grace, to hold yourself accountable, and make space for others to grow around you. But protect your peace, and that message will be embedded a bit in this final message coming from the voice and the mind and the spirit of Maya Angelou, Dr. Maya Angelou. Yes, take it with you. Grab that link. Run back that full YouTube video that is available of this message, and just be reminded that you have a right to protect your peace, and that your silence is powerful. I love y'all. I'm grateful. And I will see you in another 7 days. It's your girl, Mattie P. This is Mattie Mondays, where we do music in different ways. Make sure you hit the like button, that you share this message, this episode with somebody that you love, and leave a comment so that I know you were here. All right, peace, y'all.
There is a quiet kind of power that moves mountains, not by thunder, but by patience, not by noise, but by knowing. And once you learn to hold your peace and pour that energy back into yourself, the world cannot help but shift in your favor. There is a silence that stings, and then there is a silence that sings. The world often mistakes them for the same thing. But those who have walked through storms without needing to shout about the rain know better. They understand that silence, true silence, is not born from weakness, it is born from wisdom. We have been taught that to be silent is to be submissive, that those who speak least are often those who lack the courage to speak up, but that is a misunderstanding born of noise. The kind of silence I speak of is not the silence of fear. It is the silence of knowing, the quiet that lives in the soul of someone who no longer needs to prove, to please, or to perform.
I apologize for that. Let's see if we can get that back and running. A technical difficulty. Maybe it was meant to run it back for somebody who wasn't tapped in. So let's get it again. Once again, have a great week. I love y'all. It's your girl, Mattie. And you'll hear the voice and the message from Dr. Maya Angelou. Let's get it.
There is a quiet kind of power that moves mountains, not by thunder, but by patience, not by noise, but by knowing. And once you learn to hold your peace and pour that energy back into yourself, the world cannot help but shift in your favor. There is a silence that stings, and then there is a silence that sings. The world often mistakes them for the same thing, but those who have walked through storms without needing to shout about the rain know better. They understand that silence, true silence, is not born from weakness, it is born from wisdom. We have been taught that to be silent is to be submissive, that those who speak least are often those who lack the courage to speak up, but that is a misunderstanding born of noise. The kind of silence I speak of is not the silence of fear. It is the silence of knowing, the quiet that lives in the soul of someone who no longer needs to prove, to please, or to perform. It is the deliberate stillness of a person who has learned to protect their peace. You see, anyone can make noise. It is not hard to raise your voice, to throw your energy into the air and demand that others recognize you. But power, real power, doesn't clamor. It does not need to declare itself. It doesn't scream to be seen. It simply is. And in that isness, there is strength that does not rely on reaction. There is a kind of dignity in silence that the loudest person in the room will never understand. To be silent is not to disappear. It is to reappear in yourself. It is to gather your energy where it matters. While others chase claps and compliments, you chase clarity. While others drown in noise, you wade into still waters and find that you are not lost. You are free. You are focused. You are in control. Some will question your silence. They will try to interpret it, define it, dismantle it. They will call you cold, arrogant, distant. But what they do not know is that you have chosen silence not because you are empty, but because you are full of reflection, full of awareness, full of a kind of self-respect that no longer wishes to be wasted on battles not worth fighting. And yes, there will be times when silence is misunderstood as passivity. When you choose not to respond, not to explain, not to defend, some will call you weak. Let them, because you are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to understand yourself. And understanding oneself is the greatest kind of strategy. Silence becomes a sanctuary when the world gets loud. It becomes a mirror when people try to distort your reflection. In silence, you can hear your own voice more clearly than the opinions of others. You can sort through the chaos and locate your truth, the kind that isn't shaped by trends, gossip, or pressure. Silence teaches you timing. It teaches you when to speak, how to speak, and more importantly, if something even deserves a response. Some battles don't need your sword. Some insults don't deserve your name. And when you respond to everything, you dilute yourself. But when you choose your moments, you become unforgettable. Not because you always spoke, but because when you did, the earth paused. There is no weakness in saving your energy. There is no shame in letting others fill the room with chatter while you sit still, steady, grounded. That is not retreat. That is refinement. That is revolution in its most sacred form, the kind that does not beg to be televised. We live in a culture that glorifies the immediate, the loud, the constantly available. But not everything must be answered in real time. Growth, healing, transformation. They take time and they take place in the quiet. A seed does not shout when it is sprouting beneath the soil. The moon does not scream to outshine the sun. They simply become in their own time, in their own rhythm, with their own grace. So the next time someone tries to pull you into a storm that isn't yours, remember, your silence is not surrender. It is selection. It is strategy. You are not ignoring them. You are honoring you. Silence, when chosen, is a kind of brilliance. It sharpens your mind, softens your heart, and guards your energy. It tells the world, I am not here for your noise, I am here for my peace. And in a world that thrives on distraction, nothing is more powerful than focus. Nothing is more radical than restraint. And nothing is more graceful than knowing when to speak and when to simply, silently rise.